Are you thinking of moving to Suffolk County, but you're worried that there might not be any good shopping out here? Well, think again. Suffolk County has tons of great shopping centers, and there is something for everybody. Hi, I'm Mary Calamia, licensed real estate salesperson with North Shore Properties Realty, and today I am going to take you on a tour of Suffolk County's 5 largest shopping malls. I'm going to show you where they're located, their hours of operation, what stores you can expect to find there, what restaurants they feature, and any special features that each mall offers. So stick with me, because somewhere in here I'm also going to show you which restaurant made me break down and blow my diet. So sit back, relax, put your feet up, and we're going to go shopping. Working from west to east, our first stop is going to be the Walt Whitman Mall. Walt Whitman Mall is located at 160 Walt Whitman Road in Huntington Station. Walt Whitman Road is more commonly known here as Route 110. Route 110 is actually a dividing line between Nassau and Suffolk counties. And you can see right here is the Long Island Expressway. I believe this is exit 49 North, Route 110. Or the Northern State will also bring you here. Again, you would take Route 110 North. The mall is located right here. Bring it in a little closer. It's just south of Jericho Turnpike. This is the intersection of Jericho Turnpike and Route 110, and here is where you will find the Walt Whitman Mall. This mall is open Monday to Thursday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Friday and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sundays it's open from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. This mall has more than 80 stores, and this one has 3 anchor stores. There is a Macy's, there is a Saks Fifth Avenue, and they also have a Bloomingdale's. Once upon a time, this area right over here on the map was a Lord & Taylor. It is still lettered, but it's closed. And would love to have some ideas of what you all think should go in this big store. You could drop some ideas into the comments. I would love to see something move in there, because I love to shop. And let's see what your thoughts are on that. In addition to the 3 anchor stores, Walt Whitman offers a whole bunch of other shops that are very, popular. Bath and Body Works, Brighton. They've got Build-A-Bear, California Pizza Kitchen, Carhartt, Coach. You have just Express, Forever 21, Foot Locker, Gap, a whole bunch of stores in here for everybody who loves to shop. You should be able to find someplace in here where you can enjoy shopping at this mall. In addition to having a whole bunch of places where you can shop, they also have several restaurants, both dine-in or takeout. They have California Pizza Kitchen, Carpaccio, Cheesecake Factory, Fogo de Chao, Gastronomy by Sorellas, P.F. Chang's, Panera Bread, Starbucks, Sweet Green, and the 59th and Lex Cafe, as well as an Auntie Anne's. Just going back to the map, you'll see that 3 of those restaurants, Cheesecake Factory, Fogo de Chao, and Panera Bread, are on the outside of the mall at the southernmost part of the mall. Now let's head to Deer Park and the Tanger Outlet Center, aka the Arches. In Deer Park, you're going to find on the corner of Grand Boulevard and Comac Road the Tanger Outlets in Deer Park, aka the Arches. This is a shopping mall that features more than 100 brand name and designer outlet stores. It is south of the Long Island Expressway, north of the Southern State. It's actually nestled between those two roads, the Sac Coast Parkway right here, and Route 231 Deer Park Avenue. It's a little bit off the beaten path, so it's not like right on one of these main roads, but it's pretty convenient. And you'll see all around it, everywhere you go, you will find signs that direct you to the parking for the Tanger outlets. Also, you have right about over in here is the Deer Park Long Island Railroad Station. And I'm going to just show you on their directions. They give you very ample directions from all of the main roads, but also the Long Island Railroad has a package where if you buy the Tanger Deer Park package, you will get your train fare to the Deer Park station, and then there is a shuttle that will bring you to the Tanger Mall. So that's how you get there. The mall hours, Sunday through Thursday, they're open from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. And Friday and Saturday, they're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. They do caution you that individual stores may not operate at the same hours. They may have shorter hours than the mall does, so you should check if there's a specific store that you want to go to. I can tell you, for example, today is Sunday, and I'll show you in a bit, but today is Sunday. Some of the stores are not open on Sundays. Here's how the mall lays out. Once you get in off of Grand Boulevard, you can see the layout of the mall. This is an open air mall, so all of these stores are out in the open. There's no like mall entrance where you go inside. Of course, the stores are closed in. When you walk through, though, you'll see that some of these aisles here and alleyways have arches over them, thus the name The Arches, that will protect you from some of the elements. Some of it is still open air, but if it's raining or if it's blazing hot sun, the areas where the arches cover the walkways will protect you from some of the elements. Here's their store listing, and you can see they have quite a few outlet stores. You can also see where they have the red, where it says hours may vary, see more, and it'll show you that they don't follow the same hours necessarily as the rest of the mall. So again, if you're looking for a specific store, see this one's closed on Sundays. If you're looking for a specific store, you ought to check before you go to make sure they're open at the day and time that you're looking to go to visit this mall. But you can see there's quite a selection of shops to shop in and places to buy some nice factory outlet priced items. The food in this mall is centered around the Regal Cinema. So I'm going to start with telling you that this mall has a 16 screen IMAX theater. And then that's where you're going to find most of the food service, as empanadas, Nathan's, Blimpies, Charlie's Philly Steak, China Max, and Burger Village. So that the theater area is where most of the food service is located. But you'll also see on the outside, there is a Miller's Ale House and a Red Lobster if you want to have a sit-down meal. There's also a Starbucks over here. And there's a couple of other little places where you can grab food inside the mall. So this is your Tanger Deer Park Outlet Mall. Just a little further east from Deer Park, we're going to Bayshore, and that's where you're going to find the South Shore Mall. It's on Sunrise Highway, right here at Brentwood Road. So if you took Sunrise Highway to Brentwood Road, that would bring you right into the mall. You have 3 anchor stores here. JCPenney, Macy's, and then there's a Dick's Sporting Goods at the back. This is another mall that used to have a Lord & Taylor, and it's empty now. I would love, again, some ideas and thoughts about what you would think would be great in this mall. I'd love to see these stores fill up, and you know, because I like to shop. So I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. Drop it in the comments. This mall, their hours are from on Sunday from noon to 7, Monday to Thursday 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. They have more than 80 stores, and you can see a list of all of the stores and restaurants that they have in this mall. And you can see it's, you know, there's quite a few to choose from. This is not open air. This is an enclosed mall. So rain or shine, you will be comfortable inside. They have, I love this, they have this interactive map, 3D map, where you can see how the stores lay out. I am such a techie nerd. I love stuff like this. But you could bop around this mall virtually and just see where all the stores are, and you know, look around and see what's in here, because there's a lot to look at. And then what I found with this mall was it was super family friendly. They have a playground here for children. It's sponsored by the Catholic Health System's Good Sam Hospital. So they have this over here. Back here is a jump zone where kids can bounce around while attached to bungee cords, and that looked like a lot of fun. I wish I was a kid sometimes. They also have these motorized animals that you can rent, your kids can zip around the mall on, and there were kids zipping around on them when I was there. That looked like a lot of fun too. They have a food court inside, and with quite a few restaurants on it. I'll show you a list of the restaurants that are available at the South Shore Mall. Some of them are not inside the mall itself. Some of them you have to go outside, but these are all there. And even outside in the parking lot, there's also an Olive Garden that you don't see on that list. Oh, I lied. It is on the list. Now, this is where it happened. I was doing really, really great on a diet, but they had a Five Guys. And I'm sorry, but I am not sorry. Putting that behind us, we're going to move to the northeast up to Lake Grove, and that's where we'll find the Smith Haven Mall, named because it is on the border of the town of Smithtown and the town of Brookhaven, right here in Lake Grove, where Route 347 and 25, or Middle Country Road, meet. If I pull it back, you will see it's quite a distance to the north from the expressway. So it takes a little bit of time to get up from the expressway, but with 130 stores, it might be worth the trip. The mall hours, the mall is open Monday to Thursday from 10 to 8, Friday and Saturday from 10 to 9, and Sunday from 11 to 7. Here's how the mall lays out. The anchor stores are Macy's over here, and you have a Dick's Sporting Goods. Over here, this part of the mall is actually open air. It's just this small part here. There's the rest of it is all enclosed. There's a Barnes & Noble, Dick's Sporting Goods, and a few other stores here, the Cheesecake Factory, and a few other stores over there in this open air section of the mall. And you'll see the list of stores. This website looks very much like the website from Walt Whitman Mall, and that is because they are owned by the same company. They are both Simon malls. So it looks very familiar, but you will see that there are stores at this mall that are not at Walt Whitman, and of course vice versa. So they may look the same, but they are not the same. And I just want to scroll through the store listings so that you can see everything that's in there, which I did for the other malls. Just this one has a few more stores, so it just takes a little longer to scroll through the store listings, but we're almost there, right? There you go. Okay. We look at this part of the map. This is, you can see where we are. There's a food court over here. It's not the only place to get food, but there is a food court with chairs and tables where you can sit and eat. And here is a list of all of the food services. You can see they have 4 Auntie Anne's. Smith Haven Mall loves its pretzels. And then several other restaurants in and outside of the mall. And some are sit-down restaurants and some are to go. And that's the food service there. Now, one thing that this mall has that some of you may find interesting, although the mall doesn't open till 10 a.m. On the weekdays and until 11 on Sunday, they do open Monday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. for a mall walking club that works in conjunction with Stony Brook University. And if you are somebody who enjoys walking and you're looking for a place where you can walk, where it's dry and climate controlled, you can walk inside the mall Monday to Saturday from 7 to 10 a.m. when you can walk without any shoppers blocking your path. And of course, you're free to walk the mall anytime that the mall is open as well. You can join the mall walking club, and then they have meetings and blood pressure screenings and even store discounts available to the mall walking club members. So you can find that information on the internet. And now we're going to head all the way out east to our final stop, which is the Tanger Outlet Mall in Riverhead. That would be at exit 73 on the expressway, which is basically the end of the line. On Old Country Road in Riverhead or New York State Route 25, that's where you will find the Tanger Outlet Malls. So you call them Tanger 1 and Tanger 2. The mall is open every day from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Once again, individual store hours may vary, so check with the individual store that you may be going to visit, but those are the outlet mall hours. The directions are generous because you can be coming from the east, you could be coming from the ferry, taking the ferry across the Sound, from either Connecticut or Rhode Island. People will come down to shop at these outlets, and also they talk about how to get there from the city via the Hampton Jitney. If you take the North Fork service line, Tanger Riverhead is the first stop. So they are pretty generous about giving the directions on how to get there. This is how it lays out. You can see this here is what they call Tanger 1, and then Tanger 2 is over here. There's a whole bunch of outlet stores. Now, while all of the other malls that we visited are either indoor or have some covering, this is all open. So when you come out here in inclement weather, you are exposed to the elements. There is no mall per se covering, no arches, no covering at all. So just so you know, dress appropriately when you go out shopping there. The list of stores, and you will see it looks again very much like the one in Deer Park, but I think there are more shops in this outlet center than there are in Deer Park. Pretty much, for the most part, you're going to find many of the same names that they have there. There are probably a few differences. And there you have what's available to you at the Riverhead Outlet Mall. As far as food is concerned, this one has more of a more of a takeout variety than necessarily sit down, although you can sit down in a few of these places. You can see that these are the food offerings at Tanger in Riverhead. That concludes our visits to the 5 largest shopping malls in Suffolk County. Thanks for coming with me. I really enjoyed visiting them because I got to do a little shopping, and that's always fun. But the shopping in Suffolk County doesn't start and end with those 5 malls. There's so much more to offer in Suffolk County, and there are downtowns, walkable downtowns that have great shopping, and I'll be bringing you information on those in a future video. So be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you'll know when those videos come out. In the meantime, if you have any questions about living in Suffolk County, New York, by all means, drop me a comment or call me, text me at 631-835-1824, or you can email me at livinginsuffolkcountyny@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to answer your questions about anything that has to do with living in Suffolk County. In the meantime, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.